Hello there, Golf Freak here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Noire. Flashback, my ears.
You're 2 blocks behind 1st and 2nd. We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders, Sergeant.
There's barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We have a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
So, it looks like Cole wasn't exactly the hero everyone thought him to be. Go figure. A walk in something fields. I have no idea. Ellison Fields? Origami, you finish, what is it, 1,000 swans and you get 1 wish or something like that? Don't recall.
House fire. Bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
You sure that's not the crazy cop who almost ran me over?
He in some kind of trouble?
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy who was pretending to be dead?
Coroner says it's gonna take at least a week to get ID.
Thank you for joining me. Joining me. And I can't go this way. Poopy.
You hear about Rancho Escondido?
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
Okay, fuck it. Forget I.
I'm teasing you, Herschel. Tell me about it.
The new housing development's a couple of weeks from completion. Burned to the ground last night. GIs are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
Any unit in the vicinity, a citizen reports a 459
Shit
there
about
now
Chuck.
at 38 North
The arson
Catalina.
desk has been
Unit
trying to nail that
code
son
2
of a bitch for
identified.
years.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
Wanna bet? They'll have kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
Any unit in the vicinity, a citizen reports a 459 there now at 38 North Catalina. Unit handle code 2 identified.
R11K responding.
11 King Roger, a 459 there now at 38 North Catalina Street, code 2.
Whoop. Hot property.
Cops! Shit!
Stop! LAPD!
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
Okay.
Oh,
One
really?
traffic stop coming up.
Freaking kicks me in the opposite direction he's going. crap, I lost him. Is it gonna restart it? I could probably go straight that way instead.
Any unit in the vicinity, a citizen reports a 459 there now at 38 North Catalina. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
R11K responding.
11K Roger, 459 there now.
Cops! Shit!
Stop! LAPD!
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
I'm on it. Oh, what the? Why did I slow down?
Need to be closer, Phelps. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
What's with all the firecrackers?
Darn it, didn't know where he went.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Whoa!
Lay into
And he's
his
still
wheel
going.
well. Come
What?
on. I'm a little exposed here, partner.
But I'm scared to go to prison, mister. They'll take one look at me and...
You can drive.
Why'd you get over? What the heck's going on? Hey.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs. Do you have a name? Morelli, Mike. We recovered a picture of the family. Okay. Anything else? Be honest,
What's that
right? It's got
expression?
themselves. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert. Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved. Ooh. I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved him into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
Wow, that's not creepy.
What are they doing?
The prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them bigs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
Another day, another dollar. It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
You got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
Actually, that makes a lot of
You
sense.
could be right. Can you come up with an alternative explanation?
I'm sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating pigs.
Yeah, holy cow, he's flipping out. Can I go down to here? The water line's busted. Someone came in here and busted the water line.
This is the flashpoint. The heater detonated with enough force to expose the foundations.
That's a lot of freaking pressure. Whoop. Baseball. Circumstantial.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Nor will this.
Don't think this is any use to us.
And this.
Nope.
Oh, that's the inside of the house.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
Hold on, I want to look around outside.
I've been doing this for years.
I've been doing this for years.
I swear, this town's going straight to
You
hell.
don't look like a fireman, son.
Who does this work by?
Looks like the same model.
Farley, is that the same guy? What you looking at? Assuming nothing, since I can't do anything with it.
I got friends who work at the Examiner.
Huh?
About $50 for an exclusive.
Someone was watching the fire. They went through 4 cigarettes?
Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while. Brand looks distinctive. Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
Missing something still. Pretty sure it only ding-lings if you do that. Oh, newspaper.
How did you get my number, Ira? At first I didn't understand you, but now I do. I'd like you to come back to the clinic. I'm helping other people now, Doctor.
I think you are confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people be together.
This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven.
Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fires should end now. They have served their purpose.
Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean.
Everything will be erased. The world will be fresh and new.
I can see my purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
Now, that's when you go to the police. Because if he gets caught, he's going to try to pin it on you, kind of. Okay, then. I think that's everything. I don't hear the dinging anymore. Up. Well, actually, that's probably just from passing that. Is there anything back here? Doubt we'll find something over here. I mean, though there was evidence in his front yard.
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Okay.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
Raised eyebrows. I'm gonna have to doubt that.
You didn't like Morelli.
I have 5 intuition
Some
again?
neighbors you get along with,
How does that
some you
work?
don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
And...
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Kent says I was looking out, though.
Doubt.
You sure?
He's
Mr.
just
Foreman?
suspiciously looking around.
There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, a beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
You said it was being difficult, but I can't call him on that. I don't think that's the truth either. I'm trying to look up why the heck I have intuition again.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed.
Okay.
He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
Okay, so apparently I get 5 per case.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. But then I find out they was still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
You know, he's not moving. Not me, his body. Yeah, his mouth was twitching before and his eyes were a little bit shifty. I don't know. You know what, let's just use up my intuition just because. Truth. Okay.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That'd be good.
Any luck, Cole?
Couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
I don't know where I learned that from.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
For Elysian Fields Developments.
Oh, I see you already have one.
We do? Oh.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Thank you.
I got friends who work at the Examiner. How about $5 for the exclusive?
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads on the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe. He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
Mister, a man like you always...
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
Okay. Hey! Trying to multitask and still have a little time. Gotta make sure I watch that timer a little more regularly. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, I actually drifted there a little bit. Huh. Lot of fires, huh?
You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir. Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America, dickhead.
sir. Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a
Smart
fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Okay already.
Black and-
Stand down. That's an order.
Come on then.
That was easy.
I'm gonna bust you right in the mouth.
Time for you to loosen.
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Are we checking all of these houses? Hmm. I can't get... Wait, can I? No. What the heck am I looking for? What was it?
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
Wow.
If we're paying a visit to Elysian and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Okay. Wow, you're actually for it? I guess that's it, because he's walking to the car.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
Okay.
And that's our cue. Thanks, ma'am.
May I help you, gentlemen?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
Okay.
You like a cigar? Drink, boys.
Sure,
I knew you were linked to fire.
We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
Are you now? I'm not called down. Look at all the movement with the mouth. So mouth movement down there?
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecued, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
Now, that's more than a doubt. It's on your flyer with your face on it.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? Do you want to accuse them of murder as well?
Huckster. Interesting.
We've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
It's the mouth twitching again. Doubt.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
Okay.
What's Elysian Fields' involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulation.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
Well, that's a lot more than a doubt. So what do we have to call him on the line? The poor cement quality? Yeah, that I think it's good enough.
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
They're poor cement quality.
I'm no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investment of that magnitude demands it. Do you think that they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them?
If you paid them enough.
Do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills, you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD.
So you're probably...
My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Okay.
Glad to be of help, officers.
Yeah, sure. Another long episode.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Okay, I am going to cut the video off here because it's been another long episode. So, thank you very much for watching, and God bless.